Hello, my name is Juan Pablo Tinjaca Huertas. I am a student from Una University. I'm from Group 2 of English 4, and today I'm going to tell you the story that I create based on an experience that I had when I was a teenager. And after that, I'm going to answer some questions from the activity guide that are related to the story that I create. And before that, I want to show you that I only printed my story without passwords or keywords or something like that, and I printed images too to reference my story. Okay, that's all that I want to prove. Okay, I will proceed to read my story. The title of my story is Friendship and Forgiveness, Aspects that Overcome the Barrier of Hatred. Jeff Russell had always loved the coast of Bogota with its beautiful and admirable parks. It was a place where he felt happy. He was a friendly, admirable orange juice drinker with slender legs and fertile arms. His friends saw him as a saint who always helped others. Once, he had even helped an old man with broken legs recover from a plane crash. We can observe here that action. We can observe here our main character Jeff helping an old man with broken legs. That's the kind of man he was. Jeff walked to the window and reflected on his beautiful surroundings. The rain hit like jumping kangaroos. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather someone. It was the figure of Mia Phoenix. Mia was a spiteful girl with a beautiful face and thin arms. Jeff gulped. He wasn't ready for Mia. When Jeff came out and Mia came closer, he could see the anger on her face. Oh, we can observe here. The anger on Mia's face. Can observe here. I'm here because I want revenge, Mia exclaimed in a weak tone. She slammed her fist against Jeff's chest. We can observe here the action. With the force of 1,000 beers. I hate you, Jeff Russell, she said to Jeff. She hated him because he lost her physical work, which was very important for her. Jeff saw his sadness and said, Mia, I'm sorry, I didn't think that I lose your homework. He replied. They looked at each other with feelings of love and forgiveness, remembering the beautiful moments of their friendship that he laced for many years. Mia finally decided to forgive him. She took a deep breath and she said to him, "Forgive me for not controlling my feelings. Our friendship is worth more than a task." She explained compassionately. Jeff truly understood that she was a true friend who had understood that he had not intentionally missed her homework because she knew he was a kind person. The two decided to go look for the notebook and they found it. It was under Jeff's bed. You can observe here that moment when Jeff gave to Mia her notebook. They decided to celebrate their friendship and finding work with orange juice. We can observe here that celebration. Jeff and Mia drinking an orange juice. Okay, and that's the end. That's the end of my story. I will proceed to answer the questions from the activity guide. Does this story reflect what you were thinking? Like I told you, to create this story, I based on an experience that I had when I was a teenager, more exactly when I was in 10th grade. My classmate, Camila, lent me her physics notebook because I didn't make my homework in my house because I don't know what I was doing. But yes, she lent me her notebook and I did the homework based on her homework in her notebook. And after that, I don't know. I came out for a reason. I don't know. I don't know if maybe it was for playing soccer with my friends or something like that. I don't remember. But when I came back in the classroom, I didn't find my friend's notebook. That was a problem because I know that homework was important for that subject for the subject of physics. I know that it was important, and I didn't find the notebook of my friend. And that was a problem because she was very angry with me, and that's a problem because I lost that friendship for that reason, for my responsibility. And I don't know, that's something that I don't want to remember. But when I was creating this history, I remembered that experience that I had with my friend in 10th grade. That was so traumatic. What do you think is the best part of the history? I think it's the best part is when Mia forgived Jeff, because like she said, a friendship is worth more than a task. I think that it's important. That's the importance of a friendship and forgiveness. We have to know when I have to say sorry, or to or help a friend, or forgive a friend. I think that it's an important fact. I think that it's important in our life, and the forgiveness and the friendship. What do you think is the worst part of the history? I don't know. I think that maybe when Mia slammed her fist against the Jeff's chest. I don't know, because I think that she was very angry, but mm, she should to understand that 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 Jeff had not intentionally missed her homework. I think that because she knew that he was a kind person. I don't know. That action is a mistake in my opinion. For that reason, I think that that's the worst part of the history that I create. What will change in the history? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's all, because I want to show the importance of friendship and forgiveness. So I think that I wouldn't change anything of my history. Just what title would you use? I wouldn't change the title. I think that is the perfect title. Friendship and forgiveness, aspects that overcome the barrier of hatred. I think that's the perfect title for my history. What final would you include? Hmm, I don't know. Maybe the delivering of the work. I think that I would I would include that final. I don't know. Yes, Jeff and Mia delivering their works. Yes, their work. Yes, I would include that final, because I think that is a perfect final. But I think that the final that I decide to use in my story is perfect. For that reason, I decide to keep that final for my story. What characters would you include? Maybe the teacher of physics. Maybe that's the only character that I would include in my story. Because maybe that's a character that maybe it's important in the history. I think that. Other aspect of the history you consider important to tell? I don't know. I think that I said all the important things in my story, from the forgiveness, the friendship. I don't know. That's all. I don't want to say that, or that Jeff was orange drinker, orange juice drinker. I don't know. I think that that's not important. I think that's all. I think that's all. I told you the history. I used image as a reference, and that's all. I think that's all. Thank you for watching this video. If you have some question about the history or something related to me, you can put the questions in the commentaries. And thanks for all. I'm Juan Pelotin Huertas, and have a nice day.